Welcome again to our another edition of our online clinic. Now, for those who are new to this webinar, it's actually one of our customer engagement webinars that we do for our customers as well as new friends. So, understanding about what we do at SendQuick and maybe some of the new technologies that's happening, what the new updates that we can provide to our customers. And of course, also give a bit of a hi Rajiv, thank you from Mumbai. Yes, hello, welcome. And we also basically it's our way to also share some of the things that we do. And then maybe if you have asked some questions, you can always try to ask us and we can learn from here. And also we can also cover things like how to troubleshoot and how to do added security extra into those who already own our product and how to better make use of what you have owned. Now, okay, good. I see some of you have say hello everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar again. Today, let me just get back to my slides. I want to share who I have with me today because I'm so excited. We're going to talk about this topic. Okay, here is our topic for today. We're going to talk about BeyondPassword, more ways to authenticate users. Now, for some of you who may not know, besides IT alerts, one of the specialty that we do is multi-factor authentication. We have a very good award-winning solution that allows you to use various ways to do authentication. And today we're going to share a bit more of the advanced methods these days that people use for authentication. Okay. Also, hi, George. Thanks for the chat as well. Okay, great. So welcome again to everyone. And I also like to welcome my panelists with me today. Hang on, where's Okay, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Andy. For those of you who do not know, I'm the Customer Experience Manager at SendQuick. You can see my email there. You can drop me an email if you have any questions. But today I'm so glad because I'm joined by two very senior people in our company. One is from Malaysia, Joraine Chua. Hello, Joraine.
Hello.
She's our Senior Product Development Manager, and she is very well versed with especially with Conexa and all our products. So I'm so happy that she's here because all the hard questions, I'll give it to her. Then we have our Ted. I think some of you may even know Ted very well because he's the one who goes in and fix all your support problems, right? So Ted is our Senior Technical Support Engineer as well. So we're going to cover some things about multi-factor authentication, how we use it with our system. Okay, before I bring Joraine and Ted in, I just give a bit more introduction what we're going to talk about. Like I said, what we'll cover is that why consider passwordless methods of authentication? Some of you probably have heard of passwordless. What does it mean? Why is it these days popular? And if you do not know, our product for MFA is called SendQuick Conexa. Okay, so, and then Conexa, one of the reasons why people like Conexa is because then it's like a middleware. You can try out different factors. It's up to you to choose, pick and choose, right? We support so many different types of authentication. Then it gives you the option to say, okay, I want this today, or maybe I want to add 2 or 3 way to factor to it, added layer of security, right? Instead of getting different solution, you can all get it all in one solution. Okay, and then how to configure some of this back-end stuff. My colleague Ted will be showing a demo on how to do that. And she's going to also demo on how to use the authentication using soft token and using another introduction is our SendQuick App. We're going to talk about SendQuick App in a while. Okay, and then we have Joraine will come in to share more advanced methods such as push OTP, push authentication, passkey, SingPass. For those in Singapore, you know very well what is SingPass. For those not in Singapore, it is our digital ID. So everyone have a digital ID. We can use it even to authenticate. So you don't need to remember another password or bring another different token for different thing. Can you use SingPass, and it's going to be probably adopted widely in Singapore. And the latest like Yubikey, right? More biometrics and all these things. Okay, Q&A towards the end, followed by the lucky draw. Okay, so far, am I going too fast? Everyone fine? Can breathe? Okay, good. So let me first start with traditionally, most of us know for authentication to be either secure remote access, or you want to be able to allow access to certain website or something that only you want to control and restrict. Sometimes we use password and security question, who's your mother's what's your mother's maiden name, or all this kind of security question, right? Then you need to know. So this is something that you know. But passwordless is more something that you have, because sometimes password you can forget them, then you forget what or somebody can hack into a password because it's stored, right? So now these days we are moving more towards biometrics. Could be your face ID, it could be a thumbprint, or it could be a hard token where a pin in a token, either hard or soft. All right. So these are ways that we can get past not using a password. Of course, why this is enhanced security. Like I said, passwords these days are easily hacked. If you store in one server, we see so many cyber attacks, and some companies like their personal data, including password, are stolen. Then we are like getting worried. Okay, and of course with biometrics, you have more ways to offer better security. Then of course, if you ask people to key in password, then they can phish you by putting a fake website. Then you key in your password unwittingly, and then again theft. Also, without password, it's easier for the users. Their adoption is higher. They eliminate the need to remember. If they thought of a complex password, they got to keep remembering it. Okay, and simplify the way we authenticate. This ways, our technology makes it easier. The authentication is faster, and this also is coming to a standard where some industries, they are really saying, for you want authentication, you need certain standards. They mean, for example, FIDO2. Okay, we'll talk about that. So that's why, yeah, you may want to move towards passwordless. And of course, these days with FIDO2, now it's interoperability. You can use it in any web, any device, any OS is different, using a similar standard so that it can be adopted widely. Right, so these are some of the benefits why, if you're doing security, you want to consider passwordless as a method of authentication. Now, back to earlier on, I said our solution, award-winning solution is called SendQuick Conexa. We do, I guess, a bit hard to understand all this. I don't want to go into details, but just want to share with you the authentication channel that we allow through our product. Okay, we can do push, we can do email, OTP if you still want that. You want to have digital ID or Yubikey biometrics, we can do that. I think later on, Jorain will share some of these, so I won't go into details, but in a nutshell, this is what we can do. And we have this app. I just want to introduce, we have a SendQuick app these days. You can do a few things. One of it is available now in the App Store and the Google Play Store. You can use it as an authenticator. Like, for example, instead of using Microsoft or Google Authenticator, you can use SendQuick app where you scan a QR code, you configure it. Then every time you log in, you can check what is the token that's generated here to key in to get access. You can use it to do push authentication. For example, someone try to log in, then you say, oh, is it you? Do you want to approve it or reject it? So there's another level of security. Or you can even do it such as OTP message. Instead of sending to SMS, you want to send an app. And in fact, this one is the older version. Our new version could be message. Let's say you want to do alert message. You don't want to send SMS. You can actually send to our app. All right. If you're interested in this kind of new things that we have, you can always talk to us. We can share more. Do is hand over the time to my colleague Ted, who will then give a bit of demo of how to configure our Conexa, as well as show how to do soft token authentication. Okay, Ted, I hand over to you.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Ted. Let me share the screen. Okay, in this today's session, I would like to share the integration with the Windows Server and our SendQuick Conexa for 2FA login. Okay, it will cover the following: create authentication, API clients in Conexa, then install SendQuick Conexa provider on our Windows system, add a new local user and a soft token user, and activate the soft token. Then log into Windows Server using the soft token. Okay, here you need to log into the Conexa first. Okay, then you go to the API authentication API configuration. Then you create the authentication API clients. Okay, so here I will enter the API name. API name is just enter the Windows Server. Okay, there you will see the API key and API secrets. Later we will copy this one. Okay, authentication types we will select the two-factor with token push only. Okay, we will select this one. Authentication server is okay. In this demo, I will point to the I will use the local user. Okay. Also you can use the AD server. Also you can use if they have the that or AD server, you can point to the AD server for your authentication server. Okay. In this demo, I will select the soft token only. Okay. Also you can use the okay. I'm go back. Sorry, the one to first. Okay, also here you can use the push OTP, push authentication, then SMS OTP also. You can use here. Okay, that's the option. Okay, now you need to download the SendQuick Conexa provider first. That was downloaded by us. Okay, then you need to install in your window. Okay, I will continue this window. Okay, here we need to copy the API key and API secret from the Conexa. Under the authentication API class, I will copy the API key, then API secrets. Okay, after that, we need to enter the host name. Host name must be the SendQuick IP address, or also you can use the FQDN because we point to the SendQuick as a authentication API server. So here I'm pointing to the 192.168.1.151. That's the SendQuick IP address. Okay, here I do not disable the default password because in case if I cannot log in using the credential provider, I still can log in using the default password login. Okay, this one you can disable later. Okay, continue to install. Okay, installation completed inside the window. Okay, the next is I will use the local user account. So here you need to create the local user. Okay, I have already created the local user. So later I will log in to the Windows server using this user account. Okay, here under login ID, username, then you can under email or mobile number to create for the local user account. Okay, after that, I go to the soft token user and we need to create the soft token. Okay, here, if you have the AD server, also you can download the user from your AD server. Okay, here's I created manually. Okay, VPN I select all. Then method is authentication token method. I select only authentication token method. Okay, if you use the push OTP, then you choose the push OTP. So push authentication hard token, SingPass. So there's an option you can choose. Okay, now here after I create the soft token, I need to activate. Here, slash, then you click on the action, then click on the activate. Okay, after activate, you will receive the email. If your Conexa server has the email gateway, you will receive the email with the QR code. So if you do not have the email gateway, okay, we can log in to our server using the VPN login page. The next page I will show this one. Okay, I log out this one first.
So that this is all the configuration to allow a user to use the soft token authentication, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I log into the VPN login. So using the same local username and password that I created one. And this one is for who doesn't have the email gateway. So here, then you go to the soft token QR. Then you will see the QR code here. Okay. Okay. At the same time, also you need to download the SendQuick App in your phone, and you can download from the Google App or App Store.
Yeah. So that you're showing the screen on the right-hand side is actually what you see on your phone, right?
Yeah,
And
correct.
the SendQuick app, yeah. And then the other one is the screen, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a three button here: token, authentication, and message. So these authentications are for push OTP. So message, push message. This one is the tokens for the soft token one. Okay. Then after that, you need to scan the QR code to your phone. Okay, now I'm scanning the QR code, then you will see the token here. Okay, after this, we can log in to our Windows server. Okay, so enter username and password. Now it's using the default one. Okay.
So now we have already configured. So we are showing that when you log in, you're asked to do one more layer of security, which is to go through the soft token, right?
Mm. Okay, after enter the username, this one's for the first authentication. Okay, after enter the username and password, then it will prompt you to enter the OTP. Okay, so here under the SendQuick App, you check the token. Token is 812927. So you enter the OTP.
Now earlier on, we said passwordless, but sometimes if you want more factors, you want to keep the password here, you log in with the password is an option. But we are showing that this is a second two-factor authentication where you use the soft token as another factor to another layer to authenticate.
Correct.
So you can still keep password if you want to, yeah.
Okay, yeah, correct. So after for the first time login, then you will see the offline token QR code here, offline token. Okay, because the reason is okay, your Conexa server is offline, not connected. Then you, if you want to log into your Windows, you can use the offline token from your app. So scan using the SendQuick app here, then you will see the window offline token. Okay, so for first time for verification, you need to enter the token here, 954653. Okay, once you can log in successful, then you will see like this. Yeah, that is how we integrate with the window and the soft token. You see, the Conexa one. Okay, thank you. So that's it my side. I will hand over to the Julian.
But before we hand over to Jorain, there were some questions that came in. So maybe I think I answered one of them already. One was whether does this support radius authentication for network equipment?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. So we support both radius and SAML. Right? Correct, Jorain, that?
For the network devices, yes.
Yes. And then the next question we have is internet access required for SendQuick appliance to work. If you use SMS, OTP, okay, maybe, yeah. Some factors you need internet, or do you need internet or don't need internet?
For which type?
So let's say for soft token.
Soft token no need. So soft token doesn't need the internet. So we do need internet access for the FIDO2. Then
Okay.
Yeah, for the FIDO2.
For the rest, soft token, push, all this you don't need, right? You don't need that internet.
Push OTP or push authentication, yes. The connection need to the connection.
Okay. Only the soft token that we just now
token, SMS, OTP, yeah, the one no need. Okay, good morning everyone. So I'm Jorin. So today I will showcase some authentication types offered by SendQuick solution, which include the push authentication, the push OTP to our app, and then the digital ID like SingPass, and then the FIDO compatible security key like Yubikey, and then also for the device pass key. Yeah, so these are the authentication flow. I think I will just skip it to the demo. So from here, this is the Conexa configuration to set up the SAML configuration. Yeah, so I will use the FortiGate VPN as a demo. So from here, the first page we will do some SAML integration settings. Okay. Then here, because the SAML would provide an interface for user to log in, so we do support different template or different the customized UI, the login page. So this is the SSO info. So for the authentication for SAML, we can support like two-factor access challenge, like you need to enter user and password and then the second factor, or you can just need to use either SingPass or the passkey or security key only, so without the password. So for the demo, we will cover two. Okay.
Right. So you can actually choose not to use password at all if you want to lah. But for some people, we still want password. We can give them the option as well for password lah. Yeah.
So this is a demo from Fortinet, log into Fortinet, and then using the Radius protocol. Okay. So I just play the video. So the key in the username and password, and then this password will be passed to SendQuick as a Radius packet, the Radius request. Okay. Then we log in. So from here, from my app, I actually received the authentication request. So if you are the person who requests it, then you just approve it. Okay. So after approve, then the user can log in successfully. Yeah. So this is how the push authentication works. Okay. The next one, the push OTP. So the push OTP is very similar to the SMS OTP or email OTP. So we generate the OTP, then a user will receive it in the app instead of email or SMS. Okay. So this is how we display the OTP message in our app, and then we enter it. Okay, so now we continue with the SingPass.
Okay.
So once we
SingPass, like I said, for those not in Singapore, is our digital ID. And for Singaporeans or people in Singapore, you're very well aware you've been using this a fair bit. And if you want this to access to your system, we can actually use this as an authentication method as well.
Okay, so after I enter the username and password, before this, of course, I need to register my SingPass. I need to allow Conexa to use my SingPass to log in. So we do need to do some provisioning. And then after that, I just scan the SingPass and then it redirect to the SingPass URL and scan the QR with your SingPass app. Okay, then you just allow the connection, allow the access. So yeah, so you are in now. So the passkey is actually referred to the device passkey. So like if I'm using Apple, then my passkey will be stored in the iCloud keychain. Then I can log in with my passkey. Okay. So I scan the QR with my camera. Then can you see the sign in with passkey?
So passkeys are like what these days, Apple iPhones have this built-in user face.
And also have the passkey.
Android, yeah, all the biometrics where you use your face or your thumbprint to log in, right? So
yes.
Yeah.
So you consider as a multi-factor.
Yeah. So your phone is that device which then can allow you to log into secure sites and all these things.
Yes. So we just use our phone to log into any website supported this thing. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe can I ask a question that came in? Maybe that can help. Can MFA be deployed to all servers and VMs?
Sorry,
multi-factor, can it be deployed to all servers?
All servers, it depends. So we do have customer deployed for the Windows, deployed for the Linux system using the PAM radius. And then like the VPN, firewall, or anything can support radius authentication, can support the authentication, then yes, we do support it.
Okay, so let's say even you have an application server, you want people to have access
Yes.
to it, limited, but use MFA, then as long as
Yes.
they got radius and SAML, we can support it. Yeah.
Radius SAML, or maybe for the web application, usually they will use the HTTPS, just the normal HTTP.
HTTPS, okay, then also we can deploy it lah.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, hope that answer your question.
First of all, we need to log in to Conexa VPN user portal, register a new security key, set the name for your Yubikey, and continue. Create a passkey, choose your security key, and follow the instruction. Plug in your key, touch on it to activate. So now enter your PIN number. This PIN is optional. It's a pre-registered PIN number to unlock your key. Now touch your key again to complete the registration and allow the Conexa to use your key. Now you have successfully added your Yubikey into your Conexa user profile. Now we are going to use the registered Yubikey to log into our VPN. So for this demo, we will use the passwordless method. Log in with passkey or security key. Select security key and follow instruction on screen. So now plug in your key if you haven't done so and touch the key to activate. Enter the PIN to unlock and touch it again to allow Conexa to use your key. Select the passkey stored in your Yubikey profile and log in.
I have a web mobile app that I would like to make use of SingPass authentication method. How does it work then?
Okay, for the SingPass wise, we need to use like a SAML authentication. So from your mobile app, maybe you need to redirect to our Conexa, and then we can do the SingPass authentication. So after successfully, then we will just return you the successful response.
Yeah. So in short, it is probably possible. Please talk to us in detail. We look at the
Yes.
requirements and we look into, we'll find a way to do it. It's probably possible. Then I guess this other question also quite similar. Can this deploy to app instead of VM or server? So yes. So again, there are some requirements. So we have to see how your app is done and then whether we can actually deploy it. You talk to us again. We will do a solutioning for you. Okay. But can it work? Does it need the VPN or it can work with Conexa, any app, is it? Or do we need
Any app.
what the requirements again? Maybe you can share briefly what the requirements for it to work for the authentication.
Okay, so for the mobile app, usually what they do is they will we can the simplest way is to do the OTP or to do the soft token or hard token.
Do they want SingPass?
Do
they want SingPass? Well, SingPass must use SAML.
Yeah, SingPass must use SAML.
That's the SingPass requirement. You have to have SAML. Okay.
We need to redirect to them.
I see. Okay, but if you are okay with web OTP and all these things, then yeah, then we don't need. Do you still need SAML?
No need. If
Yeah.
purely soft token or app message or whatever, the OTP, then no need. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I hope that those were answered. If not, please ask again. Those are the very good questions that come in. But as all today, because a limited time, we cannot show you everything, but give you a flavor of what kind of authentication methods are now practiced in the market. And if you're keen to find out more how you want to use it for your solution, your systems, feel free to talk to us. We will share with you, no obligation, how some of things could be done. Just let us know your requirements. If you have any questions, do drop us an email either at info@sendquick.com, or you can personally email me at andyhan@sendquick.com. You can get in touch with us. So thank you again for joining this webinar. We come to the end of the webinar. I hope to see you again in our next webinar. All right. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.